Hey, what's going on, Conquerors, and welcome to a little bit of a different video than I usually do. Basically, I think it was probably like a month ago this happened. But basically, I made a video like about a month ago on this little bad boy right here, which is my, well, not new, I was about to say new, but this is my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera I got. And I did a video on it like, you know, like a month or two ago. And you guys seem to be really, like, you enjoyed that a lot, which is actually surprised me. I thought you guys were going to be like, oh, it's kind of cool. But I was getting messages months after the I made the video, and you guys were like, oh, that's a really cool camera you got. Good job and all this stuff. So it seemed like you guys were really excited about, like, technology stuff, like cameras and, like, you know, monitors and random stuff like me. Like, you're just excited about anything technology-wise. So I basically decided to make this video because I got this camera, just this camera, like a couple months ago, and I've gotten a lot more accessories with it that are really, really cool, and I kind of wanted to show off. So basically, this is what came in the box, basically. This is all I had about 2 months ago, was just this camera. It came with, like, a charger, no SD card, no lens. It was just basically this and, like, you know, a manual. That's really about it. And I just want to make this to show off some of the more accessories I got. So it started off with this about 2 months ago, and now I have this much stuff. So this right here is all the, like, well, not all of it, but basically the majority of the equipment I've bought throughout the, like, 2 months. I don't even know how long I've had the camera, but it hasn't been that long, and I've been kind of addicted on buying stuff for this. And there's actually more stuff to this, but yeah, this is basically my setup, and I'm gonna, like, talk about some of the stuff that I have, some of the lenses, the mounts, and the accessories I have, and just kind of talk about them. And do kind of like a review type thing about it, because it seemed like you guys enjoyed this. So I'm gonna stop talking. Basically, we're gonna start from over here. This is my newest lens that I got, and it is a Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter. It's actually a really old lens. I think it's from the 90s, but I got it. I'll show it on the camera. I'm kind of talking away from the mic. But I got it, and it's brand new. I think, like, there's no scratches on it at all. And it's a really old lens and all that, and I got it in a box, and it's a really good lens. The thing is with this camera, it has a crop factor of 2.88, which, if you know what that means, like, this might be like kind of mumbo jumbo if you don't know anything about cameras. But basically, what that means, a lot of cameras are like 1 crop factor, but that camera is 3. So this is a 18 millimeter lens. So what you do is you take 18 times, what is it? 2.88, yeah, 18 times 2.88, and that is what this camera makes this lens. So it makes it zoom in a lot. So it becomes an 18 millimeter, and then it turns into like a 40 or 50 because it crops it a lot. It like zooms in, which really, really sucks. You need very low millimeter lenses when you're working with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera because it crops it a lot and it makes it like unusable. So you got to get really low millimeter lenses, or else it's not going to work because the camera, like, crops it so much. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, I just got this lens. It's really, really nice. Really old, but it's got really nice quality, and I like the look of it a lot. It's really, really good. So I got that. It's a Canon FD lens. Sorry if this is, like, mumbo-jumbo. I'm usually doing, like, commentary stuff, not talking about technology. So I'm sorry if you don't know what any of this means. But there's that. That's the first lens I got. Now, this lens is another old lens. This is from, like, the 80s, I believe. This is FD lens, which is the same as that. That's a FD lens. But this is a really old one, and I actually got it with a camera. I went to a garage sale, and I saw that. It came with a camera, and I got it, and it's a really, really sharp lens, and you can get it on eBay really cheap. So I'd recommend that a lot. These are, like, the 2 lenses I use the most, because this one's really sharp. It's a 50 millimeter, so with the 2.88 crop factor, it becomes, I think, a 144. Like, this 50 millimeter lens zooms in so much because of this, and becomes 144 millimeters. So it's really zoomed in, but it's really sharp, so it's good for, like, close-up things. And another thing that I just got was today, actually, is this bad boy. This is a stabilizer rig. Basically, I don't know if you can show it on camera. There you go. But you put the camera on top of that, and it stabilizes it. You can move it around, and it, like, just swivels, and it's very, very smooth. I'm actually gonna do a before and after test with that. I shot, and so here's the first one. It's the before test. you can see it. It'll be like a lot more shaky, not as good. This is just me holding the camera and doing this, just walking around trying to be as smooth as possible. And now here is a video test with this stabilizer. You just basically hold it. I just walking normally. I wasn't even like trying to walk very steadily, but it smooths it out so much because it's basically like a gyro, and it's counterbalanced by weights, and it's actually really cheap. It was like, well, not really cheap, but it was like 90 bucks, and it was really, really good. It makes it look like someone's not even operating the camera. It makes it look like it's just floating there. It's really, really cool looking. But yeah, it stabilizes it a lot, and I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. So yeah, as you can see, that thing works beautifully. I would recommend it a lot if you wanted to have like really smooth footage where it doesn't even look like someone's operating it. So yeah, that's what I just got today. Sorry to bump the camera. So this little guy, hard to believe this is actually a lens. Here's a normal size lens, and here's this one. And it doesn't even have, this is an adapter for it. This is a C-mount lens. Basically, these are really old too. Basically, all the lenses I have are old because the new lenses are so fucking expensive, but they're really not that much better. Like you know, they're like over $1,000 sometimes. And these ones, probably all the lenses I bought, which I bought 4 of them. The one's broken, and this one is my mom's lens. She has a bunch of other ones too, because she used to be a photographer. But all the 4 lenses I bought probably add up to under $200, which are really, really awesome. This one is a 25 millimeter. It's a TV zoom lens. I don't remember who made it. I think it's Fujian. I think it says on this one. Hang on. Yeah, I believe it's a Fujian. If I can zoom in on that, I guess you could see that. It's spelt weird. It's some like Japanese, Chinese-made product. This little millimeter lens is a 25, 1.4, which means it's very bright, and it's really, really cool. It's actually really good quality, and it's really small looking. I don't know. It's just it's kind of a fun lens to use. It like makes it look very like soft looking. Like in the middle, it's very sharp, but then the edges are soft. And it's just a really fun lens to use. So I like that a lot, and it's very easy to carry around. And same with this one. That one's a 25 millimeter. This one's a 35. Fujian also, which I just showed you. And it's really, really nice. These two lenses probably cost like, I don't know, 50 to 70 bucks or something like that. And they're really good quality. I like them a lot. This one's a lot more zoomed in with the crop factor. So it's 35 millimeter times 2.88, and it, you know, crops it a lot. It's probably like almost a 100 millimeter lens. So it's really zoomed in, which sucks, but I am about to get an adapter for this, where you screw it in on this, and then you screw the lens into something. It's just a little circular adapter, and it makes the crop factor a lot less. It's called like a focal reducer, and it makes it the crop factor only about 2 instead of almost 3. So I'm going to get that pretty soon. I probably won't make a video about it because it's just a little adapter, but yeah, that'll help out a lot. Here is my mom's lens. This is a Canon 18 to 55 millimeter lens, and I think it's a kit lens. I think it came with the. See, I'm not sure if this is an old one. I'm not sure. She has a bunch of old lenses and then like one new one. I think this one came with the T3i, which she has, or T2i, whatever it is, or TI. I don't know, TI, the rapper. But this is just like, I think it's an old lens. I'm not sure if it's one of her old ones, but this is just a nice one. It has the image stabilizer and all that crap, which you can't use with the the pocket camera because it doesn't send power into the lenses and all that, because it's just not what kind of camera it is. But it's a really good lens, pretty sharp. It's, you know, it's probably cheap. You can probably get it for like 100, 200 bucks. But I don't use that lens too much. I usually use these two for the majority of my filmings. And onto a little thing. This is just the lens hood for the back of the camera. So you just put it right back here, and it straps to it because the screen on the pocket camera is very, very bad, especially in sunlight. So you just strap that to it, and it helps with the sunlight. I might get a new viewfinder. There's like ones that you strap onto the back of it, and it like makes like a little eye hole, so you look through it, and that'll help out a lot. I might get that. I'm not sure. Okay, the next thing is another rig. I hear my cat meowing. You might hear it too. This rig is a lot bigger than the other one, but this one you basically hold it like this, and then you put your neck against it, and the camera goes right here. So it's just basically like an on-the-go shooting. And this one costs only like $50 or $40. It's really, really cheap, and it's actually really good. My cat, shut up! She's meowing like crazy. But this one, it doesn't stabilize it as good as the gyroscope looking one. It's but this one's like half the price, and it's really good. I'd probably use it if I was doing like a house tour, which I will do because my house is still under construction. So I'll probably use that one to do my house tour, or my friend will record it or something. But yeah, it's a little shoulder mount, and it's really cheap, and it's actually really good. The next thing is I basically shop cheap. I don't know if you know this, but like nothing over here is like over $100. All of it is below, especially this bad boy. And this is a mic for the camera. It plugs onto the side, and then you just mount this to the top, and it screws on. You just hold it. It's just a little mic. This thing cost fucking $20. It's really, really cheap. Basically, you could use this for recording if you wanted to. A lot of you guys are trying to get into recording like I am. Or not, I'm not trying to get into it, but like commentaries like I am. And I would recommend this a lot. You can get it on eBay. I'll try to put the name of it. It's like H1Z, some crap like that. But it's a condenser microphone. Oh, there it is. I'm not sure if that's the name of it, actually. But, yeah, you just plug this in, and it actually has really good quality. It's got two switches on it. It's got telephoto, I guess, or tele, and then normal, and then off. And it's just powered by a single AA battery, I believe. And you just plug it in to the camera, or you can plug it into your computer, and I'll do a sound test of it right now. Okay, so here's the quality of the Htdz, whatever whatever this mic is called. But this is on normal mode. I'm actually just holding it in my hand. It's not actually on the camera, so it'll probably sound a bit different. This is on normal mode, so this will be a lot more quiet. You have to like boost it up quite a bit because it's really quiet. And I'll put it to tele mode. This can make it a lot louder, so prepare your ears, and it's going to capture a lot more stuff in the room, more background noise. So this would be for like if you're trying to like interview someone from far away. Okay, so here's tele mode. You can see you don't have to be as close, but it captures a lot more background noise. And I have like a air purifier in the background going, but there you go. You can see the I'm editing the video right now that you're watching. Isn't that weird? That's it right there. But there's the you can't really see it. The Htdz thing right there. It's $25. I was actually wrong. I said 20 in the video. But yeah, here's tele mode, and then here's normal mode. Probably better quality on normal, but it's a lot harder to hear. So yeah, that's the sound quality of this bad boy. So as you can see, it's got okay, well, pretty okay sound quality for such a cheap microphone. It's not as good as the one I'm talking in right now because this is like $200. This is the Blue Spark I'm talking into. But yeah, it's really, really good, and I'd recommend it a lot. Like if you want to get into recording, you can plug that in. It comes with a really long cord, like a 30-foot cord. You just plug that into your computer, and you can record with it if you really wanted to because it's pretty decent. So there we go. There's that. And the very last thing. Oh, God, I can't even get it up. There we go. I can't get it up. Haha, that's what she said. Or that's what I said, but I don't even know. But the last thing is this. This is the first rig I bought. It went from this one to that one. And this one is definitely the worst. This one is the cheapest, though. I think I got it for 20 bucks. Basically, the camera sits on this right here. It just sits like that. Oh, please don't drop. There you go. You just set it right there. It's got a little screw on it. And this one's probably the best for rigging out because you put the camera there, and up here you can put like a big bar, and then you can put like a monitor, and then the microphone. You just hold it like this, and it stabilizes it, kind of. It's not the best. This one's called the X grip. You can just find that. It's really good. It's not the best, but it's pretty decent for like 20 bucks, you know. and it's good for rigging out. I was gonna use it for the monitor that hang on, let me grab that. I was gonna use it for like the monitor, so I put that attached to it, and I could use it as a monitor, but it didn't work out, so I'm not really using this rig too much because the monitor thing didn't work out, and monitors are so expensive for cameras. Like, I think you could get like a really shitty one for like $200, and I'm like, I don't really want to spend that much money, so that's why I got the tablet, hoping that would work for like 30 bucks, and it didn't work, so I don't feel like spending all that money on a monitor, so I'm just gonna run with this. I like the stabilizer rig a lot, and you wouldn't need a monitor for that anyway. But yeah, this is basically my setup. I have a bunch of other like little things, but nothing major to show off about the camera. But I'm very, very happy with this camera, and for my 10,000 subscribers special, I'll probably film something really awesome with this camera. Actually, really, really soon, I'll be filming something else with the camera. Like, that's why I've been using for my my face cam now for like horror games. I've been using that now, which is awesome, and it works really, really great. I love the camera. I got it for $400. It was on sale for like half off, more than half off. I think it's originally now like $1,000. Maybe you can get it for like $800, $700, something like that. But it's just incredible. Like, it compares to cameras that are like 4 times the price. Like, I see this camera getting paired up with the Canon Mark 5, wait, what is it? Mark 5? No, Canon. Oh, I don't know what it's called. I get the numbers mixed up. It's the Mark 3 or whatever, which is like a $4,000 camera, $3,000 camera, and it gets paired up with that. And I got it for $400, and it's almost the same quality. It's a little less than that, but I'm very, very happy with this camera. Hopefully, some awesome shorts and skits will be filmed with it and all this cool stuff, because I still got more to buy. I would like to get another lens, a better one. I don't know what else. Probably like a bigger battery, because the battery life sucks on it. That viewfinder I was talking about earlier, and all this stuff. But thanks for watching, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully this helped a little bit if you're looking to rig out a camera. Maybe like you're like, oh, I want a better stabilizer, and I'll hopefully leave the names of it in the video. But thanks for watching, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I look forward to filming some awesome videos with this camera. So thanks for watching, and I guess I will see you guys later for a regular commentary video like I usually do. Bye-bye!